HighLevel is one of the most complicated softwares out there, and in this video I want to show you a quick little guide on what are the main features and what it can actually do to your business, so you will be able to make the decision to use HighLevel versus the software that you do right now. So let's jump right into it. So first thing first, whenever you open HighLevel, this is what it will look like, right? They will open you to connect all of the different things. You can skip all of that, you can do it later, it doesn't matter. So if I go to the dashboard allows me to see all of the quick numbers of my business. So it will show me the pipeline, it will show me the stages, it will show me the revenue in my pipeline, and so on. All of that is coming from the opportunities. So opportunities is where you track deals. Opportunities allow you to have full customization over the pipelines. So if I click the pipelines in here, I can create any sort of pipeline. So if I go in here like architect leads, for example, my steps are like new lead, call scheduled, and so on, and they go like one by one from top to the bottom. So if I open my opportunities in here, they go like from left to right. So in here, if you have multiple pipelines, I can click here and choose my particular pipeline that I want to preview, and then I see all of my leads. So HighLevel has two options. You have contacts and you have opportunities. Contacts are linked to the opportunities. So anyone who submits any sort of HighLevel form by default will have a contact record created. So contacts are on my left and live right here. So in the contacts, you will be able to collect all the information you want from people, and then whenever you want to open them up, for example, in here, I can open like myself. If I click on myself, I will be able to see the following screen. So on my left, I can see all of the fields that I can customize for my contact records. So these fields are default ones, but for example, last call duration, or like under general info, like I can have email lead score. All of these are custom fields inside of the HighLevel, which you can create yourself. If you go to the settings, and then if you go to the custom fields, you can pre-create any sort of fields that you want to collect. And you can choose whether it will be a drop down, it will be a radio button, or a big text. So you can have a full customizations over that inside of the HighLevel. Once you have all of your form fields customized, you will be able to group them in different folders, ensuring that you have like a smooth user experience in here, right? So next, in the middle section, this is where all of the communication lives, right? So this is where I can see that I emailed this lead, that I send them a text message, and so on. And you can do it directly from the HighLevel. So if I want, so for example, to reply to this lead, right? If I scroll up, I can click that reply button, and I will be replying to this client as a user that is attached in here. You can have again full customization over that as well. And next, on my right, you have the activity section, you have the task section where you can create task for each lead. You also have the notes section. So if you're on the call with the lead, you can populate the notes in here, and you can see appointments that they booked with you and so on. So that ensures that HighLevel can deliver all of the core functionalities for the CRM. Now, what are the other features that it can do? It can allow you to build full landing pages, full funnels, full websites. So if I go to the sites on the left, this is where I can pre-create any sort of templates that I want and use these websites to run traffic to. So for example, here's one of our lead magnets that is fully built inside of the HighLevel. So everything that you see in here is just 100% HighLevel, and then in here I have a quick form. So this form is also built on HighLevel. So HighLevel can replace tools that you use for the form builders, right? So if I go to the sites, you will see that on top I have funnels, websites, stores, all the other things, and then I have forms, surveys, quizzes. So forms is where you can create any sort of form that you want to populate from people, right? So for example, if I open architects, this website, if I click on book your free strategy call, it redirects me to a survey. So this is a survey. Whenever somebody starts to reply to that, right, 401 pum 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 pum, and then email, the way that survey behaves versus the form is that it automatically switches the cards. So it moves to next card. So if you have a big form, you can use survey and structure it this way and populate the information. Then whenever somebody populates all of the information, I redirect them to this form. So they're being redirected to this page where I have a calendar, and this calendar is also HighLevel. So if I go back to our HighLevel account in here, once you created your forms, you will be able then to use these forms with the calendars as well. So if I go to settings and go to calendars, this is where you can create your calendars. You can choose your availability. You can choose what are the dates that you would like to be available and so on. So let me open you an example right here. And in here, you will see that I got all of the customization options for this calendar. I can choose what are the times I'm available, what are the slot intervals, the meeting durations, all of these settings, what are the forms that I would like to use with this, if it's default, like if I only want to connect name, or if I want to have one of the custom forms that we created before, if I want to send notifications, or if I want to customize the colors. All of that is direct replacement for tools like Calendly. And HighLevel has a ton of options for the calendars. So if here I can choose round robin, personal, I can use the class booking or collective booking. So it gives you full flexibility. Next, once you have the forms, once you have the pipelines, once you have the landing pages, you want to tie all of this together and ensure that the leads can submit the form and then receive proper communication, then automatically add it to the pipeline, add it to the nurture sequence. And this is where the automations comes in. So HighLevel is known for its robust automations, allowing you to do so much. So if I go to the automations in here, I can create a quick workflow either from a lot of different templates that HighLevel already pre-created, so like list reactivation or appointment confirmations. Or you can build something completely custom. If I go in here, start from scratch, I can build any sort of automation I want. So whenever somebody, let's say, schedules a meeting with me, so appointment status in calendar, and I choose my calendar that I want, right? Whenever somebody does that, I can add them automatically to my opportunity pipeline. Choose which pipeline. So let's say leads, then stage, new leads, then customize the opportunity name. So I can choose to have their name as an opportunity name. Then customize what is the status and what is the value, like how much this lead was worth to me. Save this action. After that, I can send email to this lead saying thank you for submission. I can customize like everything from the name to from name to subject line. Thank you. And then under the message, I can also use custom values and refer to them saying that, hey, first name, and then continue with my email right here, right? I can also send it to myself. I can send an internal notification notifying myself about new leads. I can also push these leads to any sort of other CRM or other platform. So I can use a webhook, and I can push it to Zapier and then connect it with my Slack. I can also populate my leads in a spreadsheet, for example. So collect Google Sheets and use all of that. So the automation options in HighLevel are truly unmatched. Like you can do so much in here. So any sort of processes that you are doing right now manually in your business can be fully customized with HighLevel. And this is one of the main reasons why I stick with HighLevel for so long. And next feature that I love a lot is the conversations field in here. So conversations allows you to tie in all of your different conversations together within the HighLevel. So you can first of all like get a phone number in here. So if I go to the phone system, I can buy a phone number from HighLevel and then use HighLevel to call my leads, right? So if I enable the features in here, I haven't used it in this sub account yet. I can go to here and I can start calling anyone directly from the HighLevel and use this as like IP number. Then if somebody replies to me, if somebody sends me a text or whatever, all of that is being attributed together in the conversations tab. So that allows me to stay on top of all of the different conversations. And then if I go into the settings and integrations, I can connect HighLevel with other softwares and then populate conversations from there as well. So for example, I can connect it with my Facebook, with my Instagram, with my WhatsApp, and all of the conversations that I have in there, they will be populated in HighLevel, ensuring that I don't drop the ball on any sort of leads. So that was a 10-minute HighLevel overview. As you can see, this software is just incredible. Like it can do so much. You can populate all of your business information and all of your business operations directly inside of the HighLevel just for $97 a month. This is insane value. I've used HubSpot before and was paying like $2,000 for that software, and then we just overnight replaced it with HighLevel and didn't see a difference at all, because you can track all of your leads, have all of your forms, all of your landing pages, all of your social media posting, all of your AI, everything directly in one software. So if you were on an edge, whether you should use HighLevel or not, this is my guidance to you, is that like you should. Like I built multiple 7-figure agencies directly inside of the HighLevel, and I've been using HighLevel since 2018. So it's not some like quick little software. It's been around for a while, and a lot of people made a ton of money using this software. So if you're ready to give it a shot, use my link in the description below, get a 14-day free trial, and jump on a 15-minute call with me where I will be able to show you how you can use HighLevel for your business. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I see you in the next one. Bye.